Now.
They'll be putting the tariff of 25% on Canada and separately 25% on Mexico.
That was President Trump yesterday signaling that tariffs are coming tomorrow, specifically on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China. Today, the White House confirming that planned policy. Now, 25% for Canada and Mexico and 10% for China. The move would fulfill a campaign pledge Trump made repeatedly. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Samantha Mesa. Before we get to the impact of this, let's first touch on how tariffs work. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods. These taxes are paid by the company bringing the product into the U.S., not the country of origin. Some economists say this leads companies to pass the cost increase on to all of us, the consumers. Trump has said there are multiple reasons for these tariffs. One, to pressure countries into stopping the flow of undocumented immigrants and fentanyl into the U.S. And two, to boost domestic manufacturing. But the move will face backlash. Here's Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
That if tariffs are implemented against Canada, we will respond. We won't relent until tariffs are removed, and of course, everything is on the table. Of course, I won't sugarcoat it. Our nation could be facing difficult times in the coming days and weeks.
Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum shared a similar sentiment earlier today. So once these tariffs take effect, how will it impact you? New tonight, our Matt Whitkos is here to answer that question.
Yeah, Samantha, in short, the total impact is still unclear at this time. And what we know for sure is that people and businesses are already preparing to handle the potential price hikes in the future.
You know, I have a baby and it's like, okay, well, we're buying $30 boxes of diapers and like, is that going to get more expensive? It's already hard to provide for me, her, like our family.
The new tariffs call for 25% on goods from Mexico and Canada. Meanwhile, China will see an additional 10% tariff on top of others already in place. What that means for you is still up in the air.
I guess I'm going to keep an open mind about it. I'm not sure how it's going to affect everything in the long run.
The long run is what many businesses are also trying to plan for.
The uncertainty is a thing. Like we like to say, business loves certainty. Like tell us what's going to happen so they can make informed decisions.
Josh Lunger is with the local Grand Rapids Chamber of Commerce, which represents around 3,000 employers.
People have to make supply chain decisions. They have to make long-term growth plans. They have to make staffing and workforce decisions.
Lunger says he is hearing from the National Chamber of Commerce that there could be potential price increases on gas, groceries, manufacturing, and clothes.
We'll have to wait and see a little bit, but I would say in general, these policies could be a threat to, like I said, inflationary pressures and into the American consumer and the price of our goods.
This is not the first time Trump has imposed tariffs.
Last time it shook up supply chains and we started to have to source things from different places.
One industry that really felt that impact during the president's first stint was agriculture.
China started to take more soybeans from Brazil, and we started to send more to other places like Japan. And so it shook up that supply chain.
Paul Isley is Associate Dean of Seidman College of Business. He's studied tariffs for 40 years.
A tariff is a tax, and taxes can distort the choices that people make. And that's what's happening here.
Isley explains there's an idea these tariffs are a bargaining tactic.
The question is, can he get something of value more than that cost? And that's what we're going to be watching as we go play through the next month here.
Again, the new tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China are set to go into effect tomorrow. Leaders of those nations have made it clear they will retaliate, meaning it could cost American companies more to send their products overseas. Only time will tell. But count on Fox 17 for continued coverage. For now, in studio, I'm Matt Whitkos, Fox 17 News.